Hey, yo, collective. What's going on? Give me one moment. How you guys doing? So, grand afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's get us some angel numbers. So somebody could be waiting to hear back from you, or to hear something from you, a word from you or something. I don't know, just based off of what I was listening to or hearing. So let's see, 790. Your inner strength is being ignited at this time. Move back to wholeness, knowing that God is sustaining you and supporting your path. Remember that all the power that you are seeking is within you, as is the kingdom of heaven. So you're learning your power. Okay? You guys are reestablishing that firmness within self. You guys could be just, relearning who you are. Or it's being proven to you who you are. You know what I mean? So we have here 199. Welcome to the cave of your heart. You have arrived at the center of your being. Congratulations. Hey. Do you know how cool that is? And that, to me, that's like strength. That's like strong, peaceful, strength when you're at this, your heart, yourself, you're unshakable. You know what I'm saying? And really, nobody can really tell you anything about yourself, about life, period, because you've been through it all and you've been tested. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that image of the blacksmith hammering, that metal, so you've been purified, and you're ready. Shit. 718. Taking time to focus on your blessings and the miracles you have experienced on your path this far will hold you in a magnetic space to create even more. This is a time to be blessed, and it starts with seeing the love that is already present in your life. The love that you have for yourself. Maybe you didn't really have that much love, or you didn't express that much love. Get ready. Too, I feel like just get ready for the expression of love to make itself really apparent to you. Whether that's just in life, period. From the graces that God makes you aware of, to the stranger, maybe walking up to you, giving you a rose. Here, this is for you. I just wanted to give this to you, or whatever, excuse me, sorry. Or whatever it is. All right. Life is full of blessings. Every moment that you take a breath, that you're able to experience the sunshine, that you're able to laugh, that's a freaking blessing. To have joy in your life, that's a blessing. You know how many people walking around without joy, don't know how to accept joy? Look at people who are joyous and are that whole, I don't know, shit, just fucking being here, living. It's a blessing within itself. You're a blessing. You bless other people's lives with your presence, with who you are, your character. Shit, stand strong in that. So 335. Change is only challenging when you forget that you are one with God and angels. Remember who you are. You're God's child. You're God's daughter. You're God's son. You could have felt like maybe you lost your connection to God at one point in time, or maybe it was just quiet, really, really quiet. And that was God teaching you to trust. You could ask, hey, I want to, God, let me trust in you more. Let me trust in this path that I'm walking in more. And God was like, okay, you want to trust? All right, let me put you through this. Let me show you what some trust is, what it really takes. You know what I mean? So now you're being blessed though, because like it tested you, it showed, it proved, you're proven. You're. Am I hearing just like proof? You're proof. You've been proven. So, you know, don't worry about some shit. Let's get us some cosmic confessions. Okay? This is by Lunar Light Tarot. I got this off of Amazon. She's on YouTube too, so go check her shit out. No, in no way, shape, or form am I connected to this person. Just, when I like certain individuals, like, their readings, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys are resonating with me, I know you're going to resonate with her messages, because I resonate with a lot of her messages that, when they pop up on my shit or they just start playing on their own, so I'm like, okay, I needed this. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not afraid. I ain't no gatekeeper. Not that she needs, like me even saying anything. But anyways, that's, beyond neither here nor there. So number 28. You have to know by now I'm just playing games with you. I have a thing for winning. I love knowing that you want me and that I could have you at any time. It's a rush and a boost to my ego. It's just like fishing. Once I catch, I release. I may act like I want something more serious, but it's all a facade to be intimate with you. Come on, you had to know we were playing cat and mouse. The inconsistent communication, last minute invitations, hot and cold energy. I thought I was being pretty obviously. Well, I'll spell it out for one last time. I'm only interested in no strings attached fun. We could have a great time together if you'd only loosen up and let me take advantage. So you're healing all of that. Like you feel through all of that stuff. You've had a lot of people in your life that just wanted to take advantage of you, wanted to, string you along. You ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? No, you're way better than that. So let's see. We have here 69. I admit it. I made the wrong decision. You even tried to warn me and I didn't listen. I was blinded by my ego and my past. I let myself repeat patterns that were familiar to me, but not ones that were actually beneficial. I should have listened to you when you tried to fight for our relationship. Instead, I burned our bridge. I know there's no way to get it back. At the time, I thought I was making the right choice, but as soon as it was over, I felt wave after wave of regret. It was too late though. The damage was already done. I want you back so badly, but I'm not sure I actually deserve that. So you could have had a fucking player energy fucking with you. And you healed from that. You're healing, or you're healing from that, collective. You're finding your truth. So God could have wanted you something with worthiness there too. So and self-worth, self-love. Like God could have put you through a lot of tests and through relationships, with people just dogging you, treating you like you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like a doormat. Like they could fucking, you trek all over the fucking earth, right? And what do you do when you wipe your shit off on the fucking doormat before you enter, right? Before you enter your home, right? So they over there treating you like a fucking doormat and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know, giving you a little bit of love here. They rinse off the doormat. You know what I'm saying? Scrub it a little bit, make it clean, show it a little bit of love. And then here they go walking all over it again. Like, you know what I mean? That's what a doormat's for, obviously. But you are not a doormat, collective. You are a human being full of love, life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So you got somebody that wants you back. And they feel stupid for the way that they treated you. They feel dumb and retarded, because they didn't value what they had in front of them. They thought it was all nice and fun and games to mistreat you, to be out there, dogging you, doing whatever it was that they were doing. you know, and then come back to you and drop off all them demons that they done fucked around and done fucking caught from other people, you know. And then they're wondering why there's so much havoc running around and you know, between the two of you guys, you know what I'm saying? You just got sick of it. You said fuck that, you know. You washed your hands of the situation. You said, God, shit, I'm a live and let live. You handle this. You take care of this. And while you taking care of this, help me to heal through this and help this other person to heal through whatever that is, you know? And also makes you a righteous ass stand up motherfucker. You know, because you actually out here killing it in the realest of ways. You know, you ain't out here trying to fuck over somebody. You know, you're rare, so fucking damn rare. You know, your heart is so rare, and you're seeing exactly how rare and how precious you are. People knew, they thought they could come around and chip at you, but ain't shit fall off. But they grip. They lost they grip. Now they losing they mind and they mental. You know, the way that they had you, now they are in that way. Distressed, crying all the damn time, don't know what to do with themselves and they feelings and they heart. Like, fuck out of here. What did you think was going to happen? What do you think when you come across a super dark empath feminine? What did you think was going to happen? The moment you touched, you thought that was grip? No, that was that suction. That was like, you can't come off. You know, like that scene in Men in Black when he goes and he touches whatever, that ball for his fingerprints, right? That was that shit. Like, like he couldn't let go until they wanted it to let go, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what you are. That's what you are. You know what I'm saying? So they thought like, oh, they thought it was some grip. Like, I'm gonna get this and get what I want out of it. All along, that's really happening is, no, nigga, that's not your grip. And you see how when you try to pull away and pull back, you feel that burn though, right? That's that transformation. That's you getting new fucking imprints. You know what I'm saying? That's different codes being input and awakened within you. Because you wanted to touch and grip that divine feminine. Of course you're going to be transformed by that. Of course you're going to be transformed by that love. Of course she's going to be a mirror. Of course she's going to feed you exactly what you need. Not what you want, but what you need. Not what you desire, but what you need. What you thought it was. It's not a game out here. 16. You're such a hard worker. You seem so dedicated, organized, and passionate about what you do. I really enjoy watching you succeed. So somebody enjoys watching you shine and glow. I know that you may feel you're in the weeds, but to everyone else, you're doing such a good job balancing it all. I think it's only a matter of time before you get the recognition that you deserve. So this person is recognizing you. When they had the chance to be all up in that beautiful love, glory, and you know what I'm saying, all of that goodness, you know, because they wanted to play high school games, grade school, middle school, whatever type kiddie games, you know what I'm saying, because they were used to just fucking toxicity. Yeah, what is this? Drowning rock, drowning pool, bodies. This person got bodies, 14. Yeah, this person can't take too much more. Listen, but the bodies hit the floor. Saying sorry. So you out here dropping bodies. This person got bodies on them. Would you out here dropping bodies? You dropping bodies, right? You know, this person, they can't take it anymore, so they dropping all them shadow bodies within. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of you, divine feminine, divine masculine. You know, that's because of your divinity. Look, didn't I say somebody wants to message you? Number 50. Hold on, what's that say? First line. I ain't gotta lie. Y'all saw what's going on. You see what's happening? Right? I'm about ready to message you. I really want to hear from you and check up on how you're doing. You've been on my mind lately. I felt like we were developing some kind of connection. You seem like you're busy though. Do you know that you're being so distant? I can tell if you're interested. Wait, I can't tell if you're interested. You're so aloof. Well, I want to let you know I'm interested, but this is beginning to feel one-sided. I'll try once more with you, but I won't wait forever. You know what's crazy is the person's mentality. You know, maybe you were in that energy at one time too, like, you know, giving and giving and giving of yourself, of your heart, you know, and the person just shit on it. So you grew from that shit. You know what I'm saying? You grew from that shit. Collective. So now this person is sitting in that energy. The roles have been reversed, right? Because do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. You know what I'm saying? So now this person is sitting with themselves and gotta fucking drop them fucking shadow devils of their own. Them karmic, toxic patterns and actions, you know? You know, this person could have told you. They don't want nothing serious, you know? Even look. Before you guys even like got together, this person could have been like, oh, I want this and that. You could have been like, well, this is what I want. I don't fuck around with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You let this person know straight off top. So y'all could have got together. You feeling like you got something real, you know, growing something. This person just playing around, and this person know where your head's at. You know what I'm saying? And you got tired of it. You just got tired of all the games. You ain't with fucking power struggles. I look, hold up. Me, because I like men. Okay? So, me, what I look like competing with a fucking man? Fuck. Even though anything you can do, I can do better. What the fuck I look like? Competing with a man. That's a man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no competition. I want to clap for you, baby. I want to watch you in all of your magnificence. How you running that? Ooh. Wait. Oh, let me pat you. Let me pat that sweat up off you, baby. That's me. You've been running real hard. You've been training real hard. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And let me be a woman. Now I'm hearing Portishead. I just want to be a woman. Like that part of that song. But yeah. Now this person's feeling like how you feel. Thinking about the shit that they did. They're in that regret. They could be working through that regret right now. You know, they could be, like I said, probably trying to get the nerve to hit you up. You know, this person probably don't know what's gonna happen, collective, you know, shit. Somebody, I know I'm hearing that, cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. Cause I can't help it. I can't take it. So yeah, they can't take the bullshit that they did. Right? Cause you just lost a good one. Cause you don't do what you're supposed to do. You acting like something ain't real with emotions. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, no. So I was saying that all wrong. That's Dre, right? What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. Yeah, so this is what somebody's saying. Like, they could feel attacked. nobody's attacking anybody's out here. You know what I'm saying? Like every message I give is given in love. And you know, the energies, how they play out, like how I'm hearing and receiving it be correlating to some shit that I may have gone through. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't talking about nobody out here. Just what's coming out. So yeah, this person's really ready to message you. All right, so we have here 29. I hope you know you're turning into quite the style icon. There are people you don't even know mimicking the way you look, talk, walk, and feel to be around. No one has got it quite right yet, but they're definitely trying. You're a rising icon. So this person know you a motherfucking star, because baby, I'm a star. You know what I'm saying? you was aura surfing before that shit was cool. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that shit what everybody be trying to do? Right? you just that you've always been that. You've always been that. You're the one you've always set trends. You know, you're just the mark, baby. You're the mark, period. Like, and when I say the mark, like, I'm not saying you a mark. I'm saying you are the mark. You are the point where everybody wants to reach, the pinnacle point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you that top of the mountain. You the one who, like, what? You're the one where everybody aspires to be. You know what I'm saying? You're just that. You can't help it. Right? So anyways, especially when it comes to your style and personality, I've seen you wear or do something, then 2 people imitate it in the same week. You may not have the biggest following, but you're still watched by many. Some people don't want to like your posts or follow you to keep you humble, but then will watch your every move. Just know, every time you step out, people take notes. Continue to take notes, baby. Continue to take notes. Here's the biggest one. Be yourself. That's the biggest note. That's the biggest note. Learn who you are and be yourself. Stop trying to be like everybody fucking else. Okay? And you can't humble me. You can't humble me, baby. I am humble pie. You can't humble me. You can't. No, the only one who can humble me is God. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. Like, stop hating. There's too much hate out here. Y'all need to fucking, like, learn to fucking really love. Learn to really know that there's enough out here for everybody to motherfucking eat and get it. Like, why gatekeep? Why fucking, like, why? That's ugly. That's ugh. Like, you like, don't watch me if you like that. Don't watch me. Don't watch me. I don't want that energy around me. But you know what? Then again, the divine God may have brought you to me just so that I could plant them seeds within you, so for your growth and elevation and evolution. So you know what? Shit, fuck it. Stick around. Don't believe me, just watch. I love you guys. Bye.